are becoming so sensitive that you are actually feeling these things for others. And you are actually processing them for others. Others include the people that you love in your life. Others include the people you work with. Others include the people who you live near. Others include perhaps all of humanity at certain times. Others, Shambhala, include your past lives. They are others. They are ones for who you still share an energetic connection with. Some of you perhaps have been feeling a bit ill lately, and you wonder what is happening to your body. It is not your body that is having a problem. It is that you are tapping into the body of others, tapping into the body of earth. It is not about you. Although you take it in and you own it as your own, you have this thing you call depression, a sadness. It is not about you. You are feeling the sadness from others around you. You are feeling the sadness of past life aspects that are your own and others who are wanting to be released now. Many of you have been feeling a discomfort lately. A discomfort that you have not been able to identify. It doesn't seem to be quite in the mind and doesn't seem to be quite in the body. It is very elusive, but you know it's there. You know something is not quite right. It is not about you. It is not about you. You are feeling something that is in the earth, that is in the energy all around you. It comes from the past, but it is in the now, and you are feeling it. It is ready to transform. It's going to transform on this day. I wanted to share with you, it's not about you. Well, you look back and say, but no, Tobias, it must be because it is in my body, it is in my mind, so it must be about me. It is not. Can you let yourself operate from that basis, that it is not about you? You have been an energy holder for others. You've held the energy for your family, for your loved ones. You've held the energy for your past lives. You've held the energy for your country. We talked to you recently about being energy movers now. It is time to move energy. So many of the things that are in your body and in your mind now that are troubling you are not your own. It is time to move those through. Now you think in order to be a good spiritual worker that you have to take on all of this responsibility that is outside of you. You have to carry the burden. But we're going to ask you a question. Why? Why does carrying somebody else's burden make you a better spiritual being? Why does absorbing their sickness and their disease make you a better God? Why does carrying their emotional challenges and their emotional torment make you better? But you do that. You do that, Shambhala. You do that because you think you have to have the empathy or compassion. You do it because you have thought from the very day that you were born on this earth in this lifetime that you were more capable and stronger, more gifted than others. So therefore you could take on more burden. Perhaps it is time to let that go now. Perhaps you have taken on too much from others around you. Oh, we have to chuckle sometime when we see, for those of you who have, multiple relationships over a period of time, you attract relationships to you like a magnet would attract another magnet. You attract them because you love to take on their burdens. You become a spiritual social worker. And they are attracted to you, and you do it out of love. And that is the wonderful thing. You do it out of love, but you've attracted relationships because you want to help someone. You want to nurture and support someone. But what has it done for you in the long run? Caused you grief, caused you to be tired, caused you to be confused, and ultimately not given you the type of love you would truly like to have. An equal and balanced and sharing type of love. We're not saying any of this is wrong, Shambhala, but we are saying maybe it's time to take another look at it. Maybe it's time to take another look at who you really are. Maybe it's time to stop absorbing other people's energies and holding them in and accepting them as your own. So what happens if you let them go? You say, Tobias, if I release all of these energies that I've been carrying for the others, perhaps then I'm not being in service here on earth. Well, now that's a silly statement. As Katumi would say, it's silly, silly, silly to think that you have to hold the energy for others. You have to carry their burdens and responsibilities. Maybe, just maybe, Shambhala, you could do more for Earth. You could create a grander potential for humanity if you let those things go. Perhaps you could be the teacher of light, the teacher of wisdom that you've wanted to be if you let those things go. If you didn't carry other people's energies and responsibilities and burdens. Instead, if you helped them to process and to transmute stuck energies that they have within themselves. Perhaps you could enjoy life more if you became the truest type of teacher. The truest type of teacher shows others how to heal and balance themselves. You notice that I, Tobias, and the others who work with you, we don't come in and do it for you. We come in and show you how you can do it for yourself. So, Shambhala, perhaps this is a wonderful place to be right now. Releasing all of the burdens you are carrying for others, letting them go, returning back to your more natural state.
All my life, especially in the past few years, was all about realization, and I was very determined to not get distracted from it all.
Yes.
Now that Heaven's cross has been achieved, should I still be aware of not getting distracted? When you say it's time we enjoy life, I'm not quite sure what that means, because I sort of blocked out some aspects of my life that appeared to be distractions, including some fun things. Is there something you can recommend about opening to the world again?
Yes, and I do appreciate you not getting distracted. So many of you were so committed, have been so committed and dedicated and working in earnest for your realization. Now you can take a deep breath and let go of that, truly. You're not going to get distracted if you're at this point where you can ask the question. You are not going to get distracted. Now you can actually enjoy life, but that raises some fears. Do you know how to enjoy life? Do you know how to do what you want to do? Do you remember what it's like to have fun, to laugh? Because you've been so serious about this journey for a long time. And that's going to be an interesting challenge to be able to say, can I just enjoy my life without having to work on myself or work on the planet? You'll get there. But there'll be some frustrating moments because you're so used to like this diligent, hard work. You've conditioned yourself to it. And then suddenly to say, you know, it's done. It's kind of like when humans, they work all their life and they retire, and then what? But the beauty is you're going to stick around on the planet a while and find what you really love to do, even if it's just sitting on a park bench. Some of you will love to take up cooking, or you just love to take long walks, and it doesn't matter. You don't have to, you don't have to try to find purpose anymore. No goals, no purpose. You are simply in beingness, and there's a huge difference. Some are going through a period of sadness. They've been so intensely occupied in the other realms, doing something of great importance to humanity, that when the work is done, there's a feeling of emptiness or sadness. And some are wondering now, why am I still staying here? Well, the very reason to stay here is now enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy the knowing that the work that you did has been very, very successful. It's happened sooner than we would have expected, and it's happened smoother than we would have possibly expected. Live the rest of your life now in your own energy, in your own divinity. Now come back to earth and be aware of what you did, and now consciously allow in your divinity for the pleasure of living as a divine master here on the planet. So you're coming back home, and I know there's a feeling of having been out on a great mission, but now it's over. What do you do? Now is the time to live. We were very emphatic, very insistent on saying, no, it's not the time to leave. We want you now, who have worked on this, to now enjoy and to experience what it's like now that it's possible to bring in the remembrance of yourself as a soul being, to bring in your divinity. Don't leave now. Enjoy the experience of it.